the shocking October Apple event that will be taking place tonight. That is, if you're watching on Monday, October the 30th in the morning. Scary Fast event will be happening by Apple. I posted on my Twitter everything that we could expect, which so happens to be also the thumbnail for this video. So let's get straight into it. Hey guys, welcome back. I am Danny, your friendly tech amigo. Now, ever since November of 2020, Apple introduced the world to the Apple Silicon for the Mac, which is the M lineup, the M1 in particular. That was a jaw-dropping chip that is pretty spectacular up to this day. My wife has the M1 iPad Pro and my son has the M1 iPad Air. I didn't jump right into the M series chips. I waited and I got the M2 Pro Mac Mini, which is my daily driver for creativeness, which is probably what I'm going to be editing this video on. Now, the first rumor is that we will be getting an M3 chip along with the M3 Pro and probably an M3 Max. Hold your horses. This will be an M3 chip. And it coincides because they are saying that it's probably going to be a 3 nanometer processor, which will have a bunch more transistors, blah, blah, blah. But most importantly, for the laptop users, it will have a better power efficiency. And this results in greater performance at a lower battery consumption. However, that is only for the laptop versions. Now, before I jump into the M3 specs, let me know down in the comments below, are you planning to upgrade your Mac? What Mac do you have? Or are you going to wait for the new Snapdragon to come out? Because they're pretty competitive this year. Yeah. Now, the standard M3 chip will not be getting anything new. According to Mark Gurman, it will still be getting the 8-core CPU and the 10-core GPU base model. But if you want to go ahead and jump up to the M3 Pro, that's where it will start off at 12-core CPU, 18-core GPU, and you can upgrade that all the way up to 14-core CPU and a 20-core GPU. GPUs, just keep in mind GPU. M3 Max, 16-core CPUs and 32-core GPUs and up to 40 GPUs. Jesus. And then if you want to go ultra, I mean, I don't need an ultra. Maybe you won't need an ultra. But if you want to invest for like the long run, then the ultra will have 32-core CPU and 64-core GPU, and you can upgrade that all the way up to 80-core GPU. Insane for a little thing that's going to be probably about this thick. But that's way too much power for me. I'm barely learning how to do motion, so the M2 Pro is still a lot of power for me. Now, quick thing. The M3 chip is based on the architecture of the A17 Pro that we got early in September for the iPhone Pro lineup. If you saw that really closely, they are focusing a lot of gaming. However, what makes me want to jump from the M2 Pro to the M3 or M3 Pro or M3 Max Ultra or whatever, I don't really find it for that much GPU, because when you go from one year to the next, there really isn't much upgrade. You really don't see the big difference. Hold on. I went from an Apple Watch Series 1 to 3, from 3 to 6, from 6 to the 9. That's when you can actually see the big difference in software update, hardware update. But on the A17 chip, they do talk about ray tracing, which comes into play when you're playing video games, when you see the shadows, when you see in the buildings, when you see in the mirrors, the reflection of the waters, etc. Will they bring ray tracing to another level with these M3 chips? And will they actually talk a lot more about gaming on these M3 chips? We'll find out. Now, of course, they got to put these M3 chips somewhere, right? And the rumors are 2 MacBook Pros, 14 and 16 inch. And then we might get a new iMac, not iMac Pro, just iMac. Okay, rewind. Let's go to the MacBook Pros. Nothing's going to change, just the M3. Everything outside is going to be the same. Now they are talking about an improved mini LED display. There's a rumor that we might even get a dynamic island. How do you guys feel about that? Let me know down in the comments if you guys would like a dynamic island on your MacBook Pros. There's rumored to be a new iMac coming out, which hasn't been updated since, the M1 chip came out back 2 or 3 years ago. So we might get a redesigned iMac. Hopefully that chin is not as big at the bottom and it's just one big great looking screen. Let me know how you guys feel about the chin down in the comments below. And of course, it will get improved Bluetooth with Bluetooth 5.3, probably Wi-Fi 6E, and then accessories. Now that the new iPhone 15 is USB-C, along with iPads, AirPods, it only makes sense for them to update the Magic Keyboard for it to also be USB-C, and also the Magic Mouse. It hasn't gotten a refresh in forever. I use it barely, but I use it. However, I do wish they redesigned and put a little bit more buttons, or they came out with like a pro version so it can be a lot more productive use, if that makes any sense. Well, that's it for this video. I will be doing a post video after the event, of course. Let me know down in the comments down below, which are you most excited for? I'll see you on the next one. Peace.